So, welcome to this new role of a manager. You've just been promoted to the role of a manager. You always wanted to be a manager. You know how respected your position is going to be. You know you have that management capability in you. But somewhere deep inside, you are looking for some guidance, some validation that you are good at it. Are my team members comfortable with me managing them? Are they suffering and just showing a happy face? Are they making fun of me behind my back? How can I improve my effectiveness as a manager? If you're having any of these questions, you're not alone. All of the first-time managers have these questions. I had these questions for a long time and still have them once in a while. So in this video, I thought I'll share with you some of the derailments that I have seen in first-time managers. You can look for some of these in your behaviors and assess if you are on the right track. You will thus get a fairly good set of answers for the above questions. Now, before we start, the first thing we need to understand is the role of a manager. A manager is somewhat like a sandwich. He has different responsibilities, one towards the organization and one towards the team members he is managing. They sometimes would be out of sync too. A manager who ignores one of these responsibilities is on his way to doom. So, what is the primary responsibility or responsibilities of a manager? Those who have done an MBA might remember that the primary responsibilities of a manager are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Here, I would say that except for the third responsibility, all the others are for the organizational development. You plan the activities as per the priorities set by the organization. You organize the work so that the work gets done in the exact sequence as required by the organization, and you control the activities so that the organization gets the products and the services as planned. The third responsibility, which is leading, is what the manager is responsible towards the team members whom he manages. Now, unfortunately, this is what most of the managers ignore doing. It is said that 75% of employees leave because of their managers. 75%. So, if you become a good manager, you get to retain most of your employees. It's not just a survey. Think about your own career. How many times have you thought of leaving your job because of the behavior of your manager? I know a lot of them who quit their job even though they did not have another job in hand. Just to avoid working with a particular person, they quit the job. In this series of videos, we will discuss the main problems that employees have quoted for their leaving and how you can avoid that situation. The first one in the list is how much of breathing space you would give to your reportees. Do you suffocate them or do you make them feel like inside a pressure cooker? Most of the managers, at least in the software industry, are software professionals themselves. Rarely do they get some training before they become managers. As engineers, they would have done great feats. They are proud of it and they expect the same from their team members. After all, when they became managers, they would have been told by the upper management, "You are a great engineer. I want your team members to be as great as you." So, to make sure that the expectations are met, the manager helps the team members finish their tasks. They control the team members so much that the team members don't get a chance to think for themselves. Such acts destroy the morale of the employees. They feel that they are incapable of finishing the task, because of which the manager has to put this extra effort. You are clearly not leading here. Do you think a person who feels incompetent or feels too much controlled would stay in the same job? No. Now, how do you avoid this particular behavior? The first and the most important step is to trust the team. Trust in their abilities and give them enough breathing space so that they can contribute to the project. Let them put their personal touch in the project. The more the employee sees his or her independent work in the project, the more their involvement would be in it, and the more they would own it. There is no metric which you can use to measure the above. You need to look out for clues, subtle clues. It's not an easy job, and it's quite difficult to do it alone. The first time especially. That is where you might need some help. Someone who can guide you and help you take note of the clues. If you are in your leadership journey, I would highly recommend you to take the help and service of such a person. This would boost your career and would transform your life. I provide 4 different programs which has helped first-time leaders do great in their career. Connect with me to know more. Click on the Calendly link given below in the description to book a transformational call with me for free. Looking forward to talking to you very soon.